Okay, it is Wednesday, almost 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Quick update on Million Token in the charts. Just doing this ad lib or whatever. None of what I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is only to be used as entertainment purposes. Please do your own research. Okay, so let's take a look. What's going on in the charts today? I got some stuff on my mind. Real quick, let's see where Token is doing on different blockchains. Ethereum, it's 533. Just came down a little bit. Polygon, it's at 544. PancakeSwap, 525. You could probably pick up a couple others on other blockchains like Avalanche, Moonriver, Kusama, Harmony. I think that's most of them, but main three I'm looking at is Ethereum blockchain, Polygon, and PancakeSwap. Pretty much in those orders. And you can only stake your Million Token on Ethereum. So if you're buying big orders, you want to be on the Ethereum blockchain, and then you could just stake your Million Token. Or you could buy them on Polygon or PancakeSwap, buy a smart chain, and then use any swap to bridge them over to Ethereum and stake them that way. But again, you'll be paying bridge fees, so you make sure you bridge over a fair amount of Million Token, make it worth your while, because you'll be paying the Ethereum fees. The Ethereum fees, I've noticed, for me have been cheapest at nighttime, like 11 o'clock to like 3 in the morning. So if you're sitting on a big bag of Million Token and you want to stake it, you might want to wait until you want to just do it at when the gas fees are lower. If let's see, now right now it's like 46. I've seen this go below 20. So that's that. So on the Ethereum blockchain, we were up here. Seemed like it was oversold, and we just had a dump not too long ago. Somebody sold, looks like 2,700 here. 519 million token. So brought the price down a little bit. It's still kind of pricey though, right? Let's see now. Yeah, I guess Polygon looks kind of pricey now. And let me just look at the other blockchains, and I'll tell you my thoughts on all this. PancakeSwap or Binance Smart Chain, fees are of course lower than Ethereum blockchain. It looks like we're still more or less in the meat and potatoes part of this downward trend. And I wouldn't try catching these wicks on PancakeSwap or Polygon or Ethereum blockchain. They're probably bots, like we saw somebody got burgered over here, right? Somebody wanted to buy 736 tokens. Somebody front ran them, and then they sold right after they bought. So, those wicks are really hard to catch. But it looks like, generally Million Token around 525 looks about right. I mean, generally, I think, right, maybe even though it's oversold, the heart line is right around 489. So we could see Million Token below $5 again if Bitcoin's rolling over. If it does, it's doing pretty good now. Last time I checked, it was like, it's 42,000. We'll get that. We'll get that in a minute. Million Token on Polygon seems oversold in my opinion. It's it's at 544. This red line to me is like oversold territory. But we'll just see. The crypto markets are doing pretty good right now. The dollar index, I just had posted that on my Twitter page earlier today. It looks toppish to me. I mean, generally, if the dollar is too strong, it's not good for world trade. That's what I've heard. So if the dollar weakens, that would be good for hard assets and good for Bitcoin, which would be good for the crypto market in general. And we've had Million Token below $5 a few times, I think on, let's see now. Yeah. Polygon, you had plenty of time to buy, Million Token below $5. And on PancakeSwap, plenty of time to buy. Well, maybe not. PancakeSwap looked like it's pretty good. You had some wicks down there, but yeah, it might have been pretty hard to catch it. But there was a time on Ethereum over the weekend, it went down quite a bit, and I loaded up. My whole stack of Million Token increased by more than 5% in literally like a day or two. Because I told you guys I thought I was somewhat bearish on the crypto markets, and with the holiday we had was Easter. I figured, if people wanted to bring the market down, that would be a good time to do it because there's probably not going to be a lot of liquidity on a holiday. So, I've been saving cash for weeks, if not months now. And I probably bought too much because I think I deployed half my stack or almost half. So if the price went down significantly more, I wouldn't have a whole lot to buy. But yeah, so, I loaded up some more. It was hundreds of tokens, by the way. It wasn't thousands, but it was hundreds, several hundred. And let's see now, Luna, their last time they bought some Bitcoin, 123 Bitcoins on the 14th. So 6 days ago. I think they're underwater by $70 million or something. Now, the third largest Bitcoin wallet just sold 1,500 Bitcoin on the 19th, yesterday evening. So interesting. He buys and sells, sometimes 3,000, 1,500. So this might be a signal he knows something, or maybe he just wants to take some profit. But he was also buying, you could see here, for the last week or so, quite a bit. And now, he bought 1,000 Bitcoin at 40,890, and now he's selling 1,500 at 41,447. So probably a nice profit there. But let's take a look. This is the main chart I look at every morning. Because it's on the monthly chart, not much is going to change. I'm just basically looking for the break on this bearish divergence like it did here on May 2020. And when we broke it, we went in the uptrend. We're still above this moving average on the monthly, so that's pretty good. I don't have a crystal ball, but I had a goal of buying a million token when it was $5 or less, and I got it. I raised the price back above $5 when I bought, but when I actually put my order in, it was below $5. I think I got a couple orders below $5, but my orders will push the price up. So Bitcoin CME, I'm still looking at that CME gap. It would be nice to get filled and then go back up, but there's no guarantee that we're going to go down to these 25,000-ish, give or take a couple $1,000s to fill that gap. But this scenario can still play out where we could drag sideways until mid-July and then have a 50% dump, which would fill the CME gap and possibly go up. It's just a scenario I'm looking at. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. But I do have some dry powder on the side for buying the dip. Million token. We're at $42,100 right now. So that's pretty good. I think the RSI is looking, pretty good on the shorter time frames, but on the weekly or monthly, let's see now. We're still in this downtrend. So I'm just patient. I think my next buy for million token won't be until I might buy $1,000 worth at 4,000 and was it 46 cents? I mean, $4.46. We'll just see how it goes, and I have to see what the time frame will be too. But I got my refund on my IRS earlier today, so that came nice, and I got my state refund not too long ago too. So I filed it electronically this year, so I got my refund quicker because I think it was last year or the year before, probably last year, and maybe even the year before that. We were filing mailing it in with the tax prep person. Because their software couldn't do crypto, I'm like, okay, I'll just include my figures, and I had to wait 3 or 4 months instead of the typical 2 weeks to get my refund. I'm like, I'm not doing that this time. She's like, just as long as you have the records, we could file electronically, and we'll just write down your numbers. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that because I am not gonna wait 3 or 4 months for a refund. My refund wasn't a lot; it was just a couple thousand. So Ethereum is still above the weekly exponential ribbon. It's holding, right? Ethereum, Bitcoin, it's on par with Bitcoin. It's just trending sideways. We're on an uptrend right now. BNB is looking like Ethereum, basically, in the middle of the exponential ribbon on the weekly chart. The altcoin. This is my chart I look at for the altcoins. and it's kind of looking a little bit like Ethereum. You know, we've been in this uptrend, slow uptrend since like May 2021. The lows were somewhere around, you know, early March, and we broke through these resistances. We're coming down, retesting support here. We might come down a little lower, but I'm hoping it will continue up. Eventually, though, the altcoin market, and if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, I'm not sure where it is right now, but you know, there will be a limit where Bitcoin will be like, okay, you guys had enough. You know, I don't know what the dominance for Bitcoin will be. It might be like at, you know, 65 or 70%. And then all of a sudden, all those profits from the altcoins will just flow into Bitcoin. And then the altcoins will have their run will be done for a while. And then the Bitcoin dominance will go up. S&P 500 on the weekly. We're still above the exponential ribbon, even though we dipped down here again. I'm looking at, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking bearish. And then if we break this red line, then I could say, okay, I'm wrong. I'll start thinking bullish. But right now, my mindset is still bearish. Anyway, so Netflix, I noticed, took a big crap. It went down like 50% since end of November. But you know, the general trend is up. I mean, it did take a big dump back in June of 2011. It went down 81%. Now it's down 52%. I'm just curious if this could be the signs of you know, a bear market. And only time will tell. You know, this is the NASDAQ 100, I believe. QQQ is a ticker symbol, and my main fear is that this uptrend that we've had since, you know, January 2019, steep incline and straight up like a hockey stick, is similar to the .com bubble. And then we had, you know, that big 50% correction or so. Let's see, now we went down 82% or 80%. Wow. I think the regular stocks, S&P 500, went down like 50%. But the tech stocks, since they go up more, they will go down more. And I'm just kind of curious, if you go down 80% from the top here, boy, we're looking basically like retesting the highs of back at the .com bubble. I don't think we'll go down that low. I remember the .com era. It was just crazy. It was like speculating like crypto. But, you know, we got companies like Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon. I don't really see them as speculation so much, but their PE ratios are pretty high. Amazon, you know, it's just going sideways here since July 2020. Facebook has gone down 50% like Netflix. Not sure why Netflix and Facebook are going down. I know Facebook, not too happy with Apple because they've got better privacy on their phone, trying to discourage Facebook from tracking you and stuff. And Netflix, I know my Netflix subscription just went up this past month, a couple bucks. I just want to look at Sheeb, see what the, you know, get a feel for what the meme coins are doing. Kind of going sideways right now, like it did here. Maybe there's a pump in the future for meme coins. You know, I don't know. And I think I'm just trying to get a feel for the market here. Let's see what else I posted here in my Twitter page. I've been posting some stuff in Twitter every so often, a couple times in the morning. So if you guys wake up, you'll probably see some posts from me. This is why I hodl. I think, you know, this S curve. I was talking about this S curve way before anybody else was. If you go back, I think I've been doing this channel for like 9 months now. So yeah, you know, I don't want to sell and miss out because you know, right now, I think Lark has pointed out that the Bitcoins are coming off exchanges pretty fast. And other YouTubers are talking about this also. But I saw Lark Davis's Twitter earlier today. He posted this earlier today, so check it out. You know, even though Bitcoin, I have this bearish divergence, I think it's like a magnet pulling the price down. There's only so much Bitcoin on the exchanges. I think we're down 30% of what we normally had back when we were up high here in February. So, you know, it's like, you know, holding a ball down underwater. It's going to pop up real quick. And when that's why I'm not selling, because if all of a sudden there's no more Bitcoin left on the exchanges, and people are now being more educated not to sell their hard assets, limited capped assets like Bitcoin, and they're just going to hold on because they want $1 million Bitcoin or something, or they're young and they just know you don't sell and, save on taxes and stuff because you'll be in a lower tax bracket for long-term capital gains in the United States. I don't want to miss out when it goes up. I remember when there was a hack on Binance. I think they took like $40 million or something, but they had a safe fund to reimburse or buy back Bitcoin. And I think that's what launched this this Bitcoin bull market in somewhere around mid 2019. So it's kind of interesting how a hack may have actually kickstarted it, because they had to buy up $40 million worth of Bitcoin. And that's how I remember it. So that probably created a supply shock. And then we had this, terrible, this bull rally all the way up to like 14,000. So, there's only so much Bitcoin, and, I just can't predict when that supply shock's going to hit. I would have thought it would have hit by now already. And, I just hodl. I make, targets for a million token for me. And I told you guys for months, right? For months, I've had that line on my Twitter page. Wake me up when it's like a $5 or $500 million token. And then, so I noticed it was $5 or less. And so I bought. And I decreased my average cost per million token, which is probably, I don't know, $10 now or so. I haven't done the numbers. So my page on YouTube, we're at 600 subscribers. I've been at 600 subscribers for a very long time. So really, I don't see any growth or maybe more investors per se. And I haven't been, doing YouTube live streams every day or every other day, because I think we're in a downtrend. And I think, for me, it's just better just to stay focused, save up some cash, pay your bills. And then when the opportunity arises, remember your plan and then execute it. And, even though I bought more than what I thought I should have, I feel comfortable now because I didn't know that today we'd be at, $42,000 for Bitcoin. And I think generally overall, I think Million Token has rebounded well from when I bought. I think I bought it like when price was 480 or so. And now, we were almost at like $6 before we had that pullback. I don't know what happened there. It must have been a bot that front ran the price. That's a Pancake Swap, proof of stake. I guess I can close that out. Yeah, we went way up here, $6, and then we came back down. We were at $5.68 for a while, and I basically bought like $1 below that. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm not saying I bought the bottom. I still have half my stack ready to buy more. I think looking at this chart here, if it comes down to, if it came down today at like $4.36, you could probably realistically buy that, or $4. Yeah, I think $4.46 even. But if time goes on longer and we go sideways and then come down, my buy-in target will be lower, because this is a sloping downward trend line. And then we'll just wait and see. Like if Bitcoin goes up and Million Token continues to go down, who knows, right? I've been watching a few wallets that are selling. I think for the most part, the wallets that I've been watching haven't been selling the last couple of days. Now, if you add up all those wallets that are selling, they have over like 8,000 Million Token that they could sell. And I can't buy all that up. Not at when like a $5 price tag. Not today. But we'll see. And I'm not. If they start selling when Bitcoin goes up, those same wallets that I'm watching, it's not a concern to me. It's because one or two people, maybe three people, just went out and they just are selling rather than holding. Even though Bitcoin's going up, I'm just trying to figure out what my plan strategy is. If we're at an $80,000 Bitcoin and million token is still at $5, well, then I'd be like, well, something's not right. And, I'm not buying any more million token until, something happens. But, I don't think that's going to happen. But, you have to have a plan and just have to have a plan and execute it. So, let's see what else we have here. What else is on my mind? Let me check my Twitter page, see if I covered everything. I know the Roar NFTs are doing really well. I think there's just a couple more silver tickets left. If you have 5 NFTs, then you can get a silver ticket. I think there's only 4 left. But 6 tickets have been issued. Only 10 are going to be issued. And with that silver ticket, you get whitelisted for the 3D NFTs if you're interested in that. So I'm going to be interested. I think the soccer cup starts, the World Cup starts in November through December for 1 month. And that's going to be a lot of fun for the people that own the soccer jerseys. They all sold out in like 24 hours. They had issued some more soccer jerseys. Many of them weren't in the World Cup, but I think people just wanted them anyway. And that put Roar NFTs back at like a #1 spot. That was trending on the website there. And so I'm just going to hodl those. I'm not really too interested in the 3D ones, but I'll pick up one, I think. I think they're going to be priced higher, though, like around $50 or so. So it'll be interesting to see when they come out. I think they're going to be coming out pretty soon, in a week or 2 or 3. Let's see what we have here. Anything that comes up to my mind. Just some charts. So if you're not listening to me on YouTube, just check my Twitter page, because I put charts up about million token and other things like the NASDAQ, Bitcoin. Here's our Roar NFTs that sold out in 24 hours. Some jokes, some memes. And I know somebody wanted me to talk about Strike X. They posted on Twitter that they wanted me in Repo Bus 2 to talk about it. I could say a lot of things, but the main thing that concerns me, if you go to the BS scan or their Explorer and click on hodlers and look at the wallets, look at the whale wallets, and then go to like the last page or whatever, they were just given the tokens were just given to them. They didn't buy them like million token. Like if you go to the million token, everybody had to buy million token, except unless you were staking it, since October. But when it was first released, million token, you had to buy it for $1 or more. So all those wallets you see on million token, they had to pay for the majority of their tokens. The only way anybody got free million token basically was if you were staking it. And right now it's at like 17 or 18% APY, which is great. I think I'm earning like 50 or 60 tokens a week staking, so I'm really happy about that. I think it was like, $400 or $450 a week. If I were to cash it out, which I'm not, if I withdraw my rewards, I'm going to have to account that as income. And I'm not going to do that. If when the rewards run out, and technically doesn't want to, replenish the pool, well, then everybody's probably going to withdraw and probably sell. That'll be a big, huge selling pressure. So hopefully that won't happen until the top of the, after the bull market's over or something. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know if we're going to see a new all-time high this year. I know there was a poll on Twitter. I think most people think or expect an all-time high this year. And the contrarian investor will say, well, most people are going to be wrong. And so that's not going to happen. And I see now, where was that chart? So we could go down, here's Bitcoin. We can go down sideways to June, mid-June, dump 50%. And at the end of the year, we could still be, back at 64,000. It could still happen. Because, I guess we could have all-time high, but, a lot can happen between now and the end of the year. But, I don't want to pull out my rewards because I don't want to pay income tax. I don't have to report that. If you're a United States residents, that's going to be counted as income. And I'm already in a high tax bracket. So unless I have something to write off on it, I can't write off income though. It's not like a capital gains tax. It's going to be counted as income because it's like rewards or interest. That's how I understand it. So that's how I will report it if I have to withdraw. I staked Rune years ago, or it seems like years ago, when it was like I bought it when it was like 36 cents. Staked it. I just forgot about it. I didn't forget about it, but I mean, like, it was the first thing I staked. I'm like, okay, it's here's $50 or $500 worth or whatever it was I bought, and now I think I bought $200 and it's like $5 or $6 grand now, and it's probably worth more. But I haven't even opened my wallet to see what my rewards are, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, with Strike X, I don't want to get off topic here. My main concern is if you have all those whale wallets that were just given to their tokens for free, they're just going to dump on investors. That's my main concern. And I brought it up because there was a tweet about the partnership million token, and I just do not understand that. I read that, well, StrikeX is going to actually have million token listed on their wallet. You won't have to put the contract address in like you do maybe with MetaMask. Where you do custom token, and that's fine. But if their wallet wants to succeed, they have to include all ERC20 tokens. Okay, you're not going to exclude million token, but I understand. It will be nice if they actually have it listed so people see it. It makes it easier for newbies or whatever. But I just don't see that as a partnership. I don't know what million token is doing for StrikeX, and if StrikeX wants to succeed, they have to make the best wallet possible. Period. Million tokens is the ERC20. When you could store it on your Trezor, right? You go to Trezor or Ledger website, and you can see that it supports million token. It doesn't mean that million token partnership with Trezor or Ledger. Okay. I think it's bad. It's terrible. I think it's terrible marketing to say, we partnershiped with something when it's not really a partnership. Okay. There was a certain person, I'm not going to mention the name, but they were, fudding on million token, and he came out with his own token and was saying, well, my token is on more wallets and exchanges than million token. Just because it was on the Binance, his token was on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay. That doesn't mean it's a better token. Okay. That whole game and marketing is just shit. It's shady. And, if you're going to try to include new investors saying that, oh, we're partnershiping with StrikeX, or I saw these pictures of, oh, we might, partnership with Coinbase or Binance, and you have these, altered Photoshop photos or screenshots of, some information that Coinbase or Binance provides. Just because it has information on your token doesn't mean they're going to list it. Right now we're at like a $5 or $6 million market cap. You think they're going to list it on that? I mean, I know Coinbase has been listing some shitty altcoins. I have no idea who picks those freaking altcoins that Coinbase is now, that I just it's crazy. But yeah, I've been meaning to talk about that. You guys, saying that we're going to be listed on Coinbase or Binance with no real hard evidence, and yeah, it's not cool. Just because they track the price of million token doesn't mean anything. They probably track the price of a lot of thousands of tokens that they're not selling on their exchange. Okay, so I just had to rant about that. I mean, you guys should be marketing million token mainly because it's a better store of value, designed to be a better store of value than Bitcoin, because it's well distributed and there's no coin inflation. And although Bitcoin has a Lightning network, you know what? We've got million token on the Polygon network that you could just, transfer million token for, 2-3 cents. And on Harmony One, it's not even a penny. And Solana, although there's not a lot of activity on Solana, I know their fees are low, but I think Harmony One's been taken off if I'm not mistaken. I think it went up like 20% recently. So I hope they do really, really well. And we get million token on more popular blockchains. I'm not too happy with Avalanche right now and Binance Smart Chain. They work fine. It's just, if the fees are higher than Polygon, why would you want to use it? And the liquidity is better on Polygon than it is on Binance Smart Chain, and there's practically no liquidity on Avalanche. So if you buy a big order of million token on Avalanche, you're going to skyrocket the price of million token, and then you're going to get dumped on. So if you're on Avalanche, just buy and sell a small amount so you don't move the price so much. And you could tell, because before you execute your order, you could see on Uniswap, what the price will be after your buy or sell. So, gee, I'm talking a lot more than I thought I was going to talk about. But let's see, what else is there? Anyway, there's probably a lot of other stuff. Let me just look at the comments real quick in chat. See, Raylan's in here. Hey, Tim, glad to catch this. Yep. And weaker dollar means more U.S. service pools goods getting sold. I guess this means more money into the economy. I guess, yeah. I think, where is it? The dollar, I don't see it going much higher. They could. I mean, it could go higher. I mean, if I pull up the DYX, let me see if I can pull it up, a bigger chart of it. Because it used to be really high at one point. The dollar is just going to go down forever because policymakers. The last time it was really, really high was back in like 1984. It was $1.64. Wow. And it was down as low as September 1980. But you could see generally that, this trend has been going down. It kind of reminds me of the blow off top of the dot-com bubble. It goes up that fast, it's going to come crashing down. So, we did peak out here, and we picked out here for the dollar. So if this comes down to retest these levels around 90 cents or so, or, man, when did it come down here? Oh, that was the housing bubble crash of 2008. Maybe we retest some of these support levels. Let me pull a line here. I'm guessing maybe here, I'm guessing at 85 cents. I don't know what would cause that to drop. I know people in other countries want to hold the dollar in times of uncertainty because it's the better currency of the world, even though it's not that great, but it's the best of the worst. White Oda says Tim is back. Hey, Tim says Saver Savvy, Rewired. How you doing, man? MM will take the whole crypto market cap. They are nuts. Next bull run 2025. Yeah, and I know Da Vinci J15 says, we could have an all-time high in 6 months, or it could be 2-3 years. I don't know. But if we go down, 50% to fill that CME gap or whatever, at 26,000 or whatever, just consider it a buying opportunity. But I don't think we're going to stay down there very long. And then, if million token goes down to $2.50 or $2 even, just consider it a buying opportunity. I mean, if you have the vision and belief, and if you have the risk tolerance, everybody is different. I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know if you already have $1 million and this is just play money for you. So I wouldn't put your net worth, just money that you don't mind losing. You could buy a million token with it. I'm not telling you to buy a million token. Me, I could go to zero, like I said months ago back in July. It's not going to affect my standard of living. But if it goes up where I think it's going to go in the next, 8 years, then I'll be set. Let's see what else we have. It says, Don D says, nice to catch you. Let's see what else. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Tim got a point. The StrikeX guys are on our Discord right now. I checked out their website, and you keep bringing up StrikeX, and I got to talk about it. young team. The Ask Me Anything question videos, they have like a couple of them, 3 or 4 of them. I don't see anybody impartial asking the questions. It's their own team members are asking themselves questions and answering their own questions. There was one YouTube guy that has his StrikeX YouTube channel. His channel has, I forgot how many. I think I can't remember. The numbers look really, really weird to me. Like their Discord members are like twice as much as our Discord members in Million Token, right? But their wallets are like really low. Like if you look at the holders, I don't have the stuff pulled up now, but the numbers just don't add up in my head. Like we had, 600 people online on our Million Token Discord channel, let's say, right? Well, if they have twice as many members on their StrikeX Discord, how come they don't have as many online? And that and the wallets, it's just something really weird. And I don't know all the details, but I've read stuff that maybe some guy is associated with SafeMoon, which is in some bad light right now. That doesn't really concern me. I don't care if it's true or false. But what is their background? What's the team's background? Are they college educated? Or does anybody have finance? What are the devs? What projects have they done in the past? Is this going to be just a copy clone of a wallet, like I guess SafeMoon is being accused of, and then just putting their logo on it? The idea of the wallet having a built-in fiat ramp sounds interesting, but like MoonPay or whatever. Because like, let's say if you're using a wallet like Trezor or actually with Trezor, you can, I think have fiat on ramp and off ramp, but you have to use their Trezor suite. But MetaMask, you're just storing your crypto. You can't get fiat on and off ramp, I don't think. But, last time I looked into something like that, I think I wanted to get some NFTs off of OpenSea. I looked at MoonPay. The fees are high, right? So you're better off just, if you're a U.S. citizen, getting a Binance US account or a Coinbase account, Coinbase Pro account where the fees are lower. Use that as your fiat on ramp and then get your tokens that way. But me personally, I would rather have it on a hardware device like a Trezor or Ledger. StrikeX seems to be a mobile device. I would need a lot more information and answers to my questions about the wallets. Why are so many whale wallets? If you go back and look at them, they were just given. Some of these wallets have like over $100,000 worth of StrikeX tokens, and they weren't given to them. I mean, if somebody gave me that money, I would sell. Right? There's so many of them, so many wallets like that. And then as the price, so if somebody comes in as an investor and buys a lot of StrikeX, well, they're just going to get dumped on. I mean, I think I even posted the graph of the performance of StrikeX on my Twitter page. It looks pretty much similar to all the altcoins, like even Million Token. I'm not going to bash their performance because Million Token is not doing great either. So if you believe in a project like StrikeX and you believe in the team, then yeah, go ahead and buy it. I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. There's too many questions. Main thing is, another thing I noticed was there's like one of the main wallets that's got like 20 million tokens in it is like the main wallet. I think it's like a $1 trillion cap or trillion tokens cap or whatever. Well, 20% of it, 20 million of it is just sitting there on the blockchain. Like, I don't know, what is it, like the number 3 wallet or something, just sitting there where it could dump on you. Or 20% of, they might say, well, we're not going to touch it. Well, they can touch it if it's not locked up. So not even counting all the whale wallets, there's still 20% just sitting in the main wallet. Okay, with Million Token, it's all distributed. I mean, TechLead has, I don't know how many he has right now. He started off with 15%. He's got half of it now because he's giving away half of his Million Token in the staking pool, which nobody seems to be giving him credit for except the Million Token community. But everybody bashing him and doesn't know that, he's just giving it away. That's going to be like a huge story years from now. Like if it's you know 8, 10 years from now, if we're at $1 billion market cap, we're going to be telling these stories how there was this staking program that technically was just giving out his assets for free, and all you had to do was stake your tokens. And then back then it was worth $5, when now it's worth like $100 or $1,000. It's going to be a great story to tell if Million Tokens succeeds. I don't know if it's going to succeed. It's all about adoption and risk. We'll just wait and see. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about Strike X anymore. But I think I've said everything that was basically on my mind. And I don't want to cause any FUD or anything. If you guys want to reach out to me, send me a message on Twitter or something, or you could just answer my concerns on my Twitter page. Like, why are there so many wallets with tokens that were just given to them? And if I need to be, if you really want me to make a video about this, I will, but I don't want to. If I have to defend myself, I will make a video about it and pull up the wallets if you're going to, do that. Just like, I remember, what's his name? James from Invest Answers. He was talking about Avalanche, and he was saying, well, like there's a 30% inflation. Avalanche CEO, or the guy in charge of it, was like, well, that's not true. We have a very limited amount of inflation. But you got to look at all the tokens that were locked up and that are going to be unlocked for Avalanche. And if you're an investor, you have to take that into account. Okay. Now I have even talked about that. There's a lot of StrikeX tokens that are being staked, and I don't even know if those tokens that are being staked were also given for free also, which is just more bad news for investors that are just coming in. So anyway. So I don't know why. I really wish we were not even associated with StrikeX, guys, until questions like these were brought up before announcing any type of partnership or even having them, because if in the future, if they go down and we're associated with them, it's not going to look good. Not going to be good for us. You don't see Bitcoin making partnerships with anybody, right? It's just doing its own thing. I think Million Token to be the same way. But yeah, it would be nice if we have some partnerships, but they have to be beneficial for Million Token. Like if you look at the raw NFTs, you get a 10% discount if you're paying with Million Token, and 30% of the money that they're bringing in, they're saying they're putting Million Token into the Binance Smart Chain liquidity pool. So that's benefiting the community. I consider that a partnership. That's a partnership. I don't know what the partnership is with StrikeX. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me in Twitter, or talk about it on Telegram. Okay, see now. Good talk, buddy, says Don D. Raw NFT. Hey, Don. And then Raw Army. Yeah, something about Raw Army. They came out with a new NFT that looks kind of like camouflage. And I guess if you give them some exposure and get be on the team of, I forgot what they call it. Anyway, you could you might get this one of a kind, or not one of a kind, but limited NFTs. You can't buy them. You have to just be given to them, but you have to answer questions and be interactive with the social websites like Twitter and stuff. And I just don't have the time to do that, but hopefully me talking about it on my live streams every so often, maybe I can qualify. Good Lord. I know I bought like over 70 NFTs. I bought a whole bunch more too. I think I bought 5 or 6 over the weekend. I got Jamaica. I can't remember what I got. I tried to get, I think Don D sniped one from me. What was it? Is it Chile or Peru? One of those two. And then all of a sudden, I slipped my mind, and it was already gone, just like that. I would have raised the price on you, Don, but that one got away from me. A couple of them got away from me, actually. But I'm happy. I'm still reading the comments real quick here in the chat. Dondi says $3 is a must buy for me. Yeah, hopefully it won't go down that fast though. I know the people that are selling, this one guy on selling million token, he'll have some on Binance Smart Chain and Polygon and Ethereum. So when he decides to sell, he'll like slowly sell a little bit on each blockchain. Me personally, like when I first saw it go down below $5, I was like out grocery shopping or something, right? I was trying to hightail it home, but I didn't have my laptop. And anyway, when I got home, it was still below $5. However, it was lower on like Polygon or Binance Smart Chain. I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy if I'm going to raise the price up, and then it's still going to be low on Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. So I waited, and then the next day I had my buy opportunity because now Ethereum's price was a lot lower than Binance Smart Chain and Polygon, and then I could raise the price up, but I didn't want to buy on the blockchain that had the highest price. Okay, if somebody's selling, they're gonna sell wherever the price is the highest. Okay, you could say maybe I got lucky because I waited and I got it at a low price on the Ethereum blockchain. I could have been lucky, but I was also patient. But if I'm going to buy million token on Ethereum blockchain and I don't have funds on the Binance Smart Chain on the Polygon network, well then I'm just going to wait until the price is lower on the Ethereum blockchain. It's got to be lower than the Polygon and the Binance Smart Chain. That's just the way it is. I just don't have funds because I don't want to have to bridge my million token over from one chain onto Ethereum blockchain. It's just not worth it for me, the fees. If I had hundreds and thousands like I used to, obviously I'll bridge over to Ethereum and stake it for the purpose of staking, and also for the purpose of security, because I don't know if there's ever going to be a bridge hack like they had on the wormhole with Ethereum. They replaced the Ethereum backing, and that was from investors, I'm sure, which I'm sure they weren't happy about. But if somebody bridge hacks Polygon or Avalanche or Binance Smart Chain, and those million tokens are gone into some hacker's address, chances are they're not going to give it back, and you can't just magically make new million token because there's a hard cap of was it 1 million. So I really don't want my tokens on any other chain right now other than Ethereum. I'm kind of at that level, where I'll buy a whole big bag and stake it. I'm not here buying 10, 50 or 100, You guys can do that on Binance Smart Chain or the Polygon network. It's great because you save so much in fees. You don't need to buy 5 or 10 or 15 on the Ethereum blockchain. You need to be buying a lot, because I think the last time I bought million token, my Ethereum gas fees were $36 or something like that. And I bought them at nighttime too, I think. I can't even remember. Anyway, now you'll go back to reading the comments here. Let's see. They could be fake members on Discord. Are you talking about, StrikeX Discord? I'm not going to make those allegations. I just don't understand, the numbers on their Discord compared to how many, wallet addresses are. That's another thing about the StrikeX. I think it's only available mainly through PancakeSwap. And somebody posted on Twitter that the liquidity is not too good. I don't even know what the liquidity is, but I think it might be on another place, but mainly there's like one place you can get it, which is not good. Maybe it is good, but I bet you if you could argue, well, if million token was still on the Ethereum blockchain, might have better liquidity, but I think it's good. I think it's good the way it is now, because you could buy and sell it very cheap on other blockchains other than Ethereum. It's fun. I thought it was a lot of fun when I was learning all that. If Techly didn't put all those tokens on all those blockchains, I wouldn't have learned all that stuff. to the moon, Tim. Do it. It's, still scrolling down. It's, Dundee, we can get a lot of heat for that, and we already got our share of the FUD. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but anyway. We need to stay away from scammers. I'm not saying they're scammers. I'm just saying I have unanswered questions. And I wouldn't be associated with any community or token unless they already have, a positive, view from the community, the crypto community. I don't think they have a positive view. But if you ask the crypto community, is there a positive view of Million Token? It'd probably be the same. Actually, I understand Million Token. You guys understand Million Token because we're all the community. But and we understand liquidity and what had happened with this parabolic rise and people taking profits and the liquidity being pulled because hey, they made their money, so I'm out. And then the price drops because of that. It's going to happen with every token like that. But just if you guys are thinking about partnershiping with something else in the future, you guys, I welcome you to reach out to me to get my input because I have a YouTube channel. I talk about Million Token, and if I have something, I'd rather not say anything negative about something if I could avoid it. So if the Strike X, I think I heard about them months ago and I just kind of forgot about them. And then I see there's a partnership. I read that there's a partnership. So forces me to look into this again, and I'm just not happy with what I found. Let's see now. Okay, I don't really see questions, so man, wipe me out. What's Bitcoin doing now? This is on, let me pull up the 4 hour. Let's see now. Yeah, this is the exponential ribbon. 4 hour, this is just, short-term play right now. We broke above the 4 hour exponential ribbon. So you could be short-term bullish right now. Looks like we broke above this moving average here. That looks good. Looks like the next target might stop us at around 42,700 or 43,000. Let's just say somewhere around 43,000, give or take a couple $100. Another moving average here at around 43,500. I have a note here that we have to have, let's see now, Bitcoin needs to break here to make a new all-time high. Let's see now. Okay, so I see some YouTubers talking about this also. So we're in this channel here going up and down. We break through these moving averages here. We're probably going to go up to this red line here, somewhere around, what's that, 47, 48,000. We could peak out above it like we did here and then roll back over. Or we could hit these moving averages here, somewhere around, 43,000, roll over, and break down. I just don't know. But, yeah, it's, generally these patterns that are, you have this continuation downward trend, and then you have this, it's really a bear flag. It goes up and then goes down. If it was a bull flag, you'd have a pull from the bottom going up and then extend upward. But anyway, see what we have in the daily chart. Let's see now. I'm looking at the exponential ribbon now. So on the daily chart, we're right below the exponential ribbon. So we have to break above that. It looks like we could. I mean, it's all compressed right now. And on the weekly, and my definition is we have to get above this weekly exponential ribbon to say we're in a bull trend. And I've said that months ago. That's just my definition. Are we in a bull trend or are we in a bear trend? If we're above the exponential ribbon on the weekly, you could say we're in a bull trend, but only time will tell. We're not above it. So on the larger time frame, if you're zooming out, we're still in a downtrend, and you could say we're still kind of in a bear market. Let's see what we have here. So we're down 38%. Where's that S&P 500? Let me see. Let me pull that up real quick. You know, the market's really not down that much. From the all-time high, we are down about, for the S&P 500, stocks are down like 7%. It seems like it's worse than that, the way people are reacting. We were down 13%. You know, in the crypto world, this is like nothing, right? Nothing. Okay, see, now that's my Twitter page. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Let me see now. Some questions here back in chat. Yeah, quick swap partnership was one of the best moves. Yeah, that's when you got like extra tokens if you're providing liquidity, and you can sell them for million token. So that is a legit partnership that TechLead set up, I believe. And that came and that came and went. Those rewards are over. But that would be a great example of a partnership. He said, and would like to see something like that with Pancake Swap as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, I wish there was some staking abilities on Polygon and Pancake Swap for you guys. But I think that's just going to be just too much work for TechLead. So if staking is important for you and you've got like a couple hundred tokens, just move them over to Ethereum. If you're comfortable staking, I wasn't comfortable for months until, I just like, okay, it's been out for months. I haven't seen any issues with it. I basically gave up more than 1,000 tokens just because I started staking so late. Anyway, but hopefully it will work out. And if it doesn't and I lose my tokens, oh well. So Dondi says, why did I leave the Discord? I left it because I had a post on the Discord analytics, just kind of agreeing with something. It was deleted. It wasn't the first time a post of mine was deleted in that particular analytics thing, and I just had enough. Too many cartoon memes and stuff, and I was blocking people because I just didn't want to read their posts, and I just I don't want to block people. But if I have to, if I'm at that point where I'm blocking people and my posts are being deleted, I'm out. I say fine, I don't want to be a part of this. So I'm on Telegram right now, and at the time it was being run really well. I think it's still being run well. They got cool games like Hexonics. I think my wife and I are number 1 and 2 right now. So Don D, you got to up your game, man. Up your game. And Bankhead, and I think Repo. Yeah, we just started playing that again recently. But anyway, so Discord, yeah. I mean, I wish there's still like high school drama there. And the fact that I guess when they try to look to see who deleted my post, those records were deleted or missing, or they just want to, if you guys want me back on Discord, somebody whoever deleted my post needs to apologize, give me a reason why it was deleted, and maybe I'll come back. But I don't really see that happening. I don't need to be there, right? I mean, Million Token can succeed on its own. We don't need a Discord, we don't need a Telegram. If people just get the information out there that it's a fixed supply, 1 million, simple to understand, well distributed distribution wallets, and there's a staking program right now that won't last forever, probably like a few more months, maybe. I haven't done the math. I think he's giving away 1,000 or 1,200 tokens a month, maybe. I'm just trying to do this off the top of my head without pulling up web pages. And there's no coin inflation. I still think it's a winner. I mean, the tokenomics have always been solid for me. So anyway. So that's the answer on that. Drama is the use case. It shouldn't be, man. It shouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't be pushing that narrative. So that's why I left. You guys want to push that narrative on Discord, have fun with it, but you're not going to get the millionaires that want to put in that 2 million token if the community is pushing memes. Not I don't think so. You're not going to get people putting their 401k money into meme coins like Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. Not in general. I mean, there's always going to be exceptions, but I think there was a story that an executive from Goldman Sachs, had bought a lot of Dogecoin and then cashed out and just left Goldman Sachs and just said, I retired. So there's exceptions to all the rules. And then Rewired says, you're welcome to hang out with Discord. Yeah, Rewired has his own Discord. I know he's got a little thread in there for me. Have fun with that. I don't want to be on too many Discords, or really on too many social platforms. I just don't have time to look at like 5 or 10 different platforms. I'm happy with Twitter. I get most of my information from Twitter. That's up to date, from Glassnode and people like Will Clemente, Willy Woo. I think Willy Woo is actually, he said he's going to stop his newsletter, which is unfortunate. You get to a certain level and you're so good that people will counter trade you. And then your predictions aren't as popular. Like Carl and Carl the Moon and Chris MM Crypto, when they first started out, they were really good because, they had a small audience and everything. And I would say the majority of what they were saying were panning out. And look what they're now. They're living in Dubai, driving Bugattis, some hypercars, flying private jets, first class. Carl's got his Indy 500 car or 5,000 car. I don't know what it is, but he's like they're like super rich. They made it. So good for them. But now that they're so big and popular, right? When they say, "Oh, we're going to go up," then, everybody's watching them. They know the community is watching them. They can counter trade that. And then I think their projections aren't as accurate just because they're so popular now. And I think that's what happened with Willy Woo. He called the bottom when Bitcoin was like $3,200. He was right on that. That to me gave on-chain analysis credit. But if everybody is now watching on-chain analysis, then it's not as going to be as effective. So it's more important now than ever just to understand Bitcoin, what it is, and that way you will probably buy and hold throughout the dips and buy the dips. Like I know you guys probably could have bought below $5 on Million Token, but didn't, right? And I don't know if that's the bottom or not, but anyway. And I know everybody doesn't have money. I've been putting money aside with each paycheck, throwing it on the blockchain. So if I had the opportunity, I'd buy. But I'm fortunate that way. I think that's about it, right? Anyway, I'm just having some fun with NFTs right now, and that's what I'm doing as the pastime by in a downtrend. It sucks, but when it turns around, I'll be better off. For me to buy 5% of my Million Token stack in like a day or two was a pretty significant move. And I actually hope to buy more if it comes down to it. I don't have 2% in the supply. I know some people out there think I have this giant supply of Million Token, and I don't. But I'm getting close to 2%, but it might take me. I think if I looked at my paychecks, because I'm just buying like crypto like you guys with my paychecks. I think it was maybe like by July, if the price continues to stay down and I keep buying, I could have 2% of the supply. I'd have to buy, more. But no time soon. And if the price continues to rise, I'm not buying on the way up. I'll be making money on the way up, just holding. Okay, I don't see any more questions. Jeez, this was a long stream. Over an hour. Wow. You guys got a good stream. So I guess I don't need to do a stream for like another month or two, right? Okay, guys, that's just a joke. I'll talk to you guys later. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe.